Finney Smith with it. Hasn't made one yet. And it's good, 2 points. Holiday's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments. What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Finney Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. Back to Capella. Fires from 14. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. To the left wing. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And when Edgecombe is this set up, he usually is good to go. He'd rather shoot off the catch.
Pass to Şengün. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Up in time. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Thompson. Smith on the wing. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Back to Watford. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
And here's Thompson. He has 5. Inside. Şengün with the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Şengün.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And the Rockets with possession able to drain the 3. Shot clock at 3. And it's Smith missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Durant on the wing. He's got 12. Smith outside. And stolen by Maxey. Drop drops in the breakaway layup. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here is KD. KD draws the double. 4 on the shot clock. And here we go again. The 76ers on the break. The offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's a close game here in Houston. The drive by Thompson. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 7 points.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The 76ers trail by 4. Now Maxey. 8 points for him. Stolen by Thompson.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long term.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Pass to Bona. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here we go, all alone. Capella with it. Maxey covering. KD's shot is off. The 76ers trailed by 6. Here's Bona. Driving in. Edgecombe. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Pass to Smith. Wants to get it to KD and does. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
The Rockets making a switch here. The 76ers trailed by 3. Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Eason.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Houston moving the ball around. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect, with my play, but I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Watford. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 7. Smith outside. Screen by Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Good on the second free throw.
Look, Jabari Smith has the physical tools and skill set. That's a tough combination to be a solid two-way player in this league.
Here's Grimes. He has yet to score. Walker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Walker. And Adams with the slam.
Solid pass there from Smith Jr. You can see his court awareness improving over time.
Here's Drummond. No good with the layup. Thompson with it. Here's Smith. And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break. And
34.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point game. The kick out to Walker for 3. Traps in the tray.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Green left side. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Okogie. Pass to Eason. Now here's Adams. And now Philadelphia on the break. And the dunk by Walker.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Free throw, no good for Walker. Rockets leading by 3. And here's Thompson. In the corner, it's Eason. To the middle. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Back to Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Steven Adams.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
It's tipped. Now Thompson. Screen by Adams. And it's Bona with the rebound. It's Grimes on the wing. Kick out to Walker. Green with the block. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Pass to Okogie. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Eason. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Out to the wing. Back to Drummond. It's Grimes on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so here is Houston. Shepherd with the ball. Pass to KD. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Back to McCain. Outside, Walker. To end the drought. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The 76ers trailed by 11. Pass to Embiid. Now Watford. The three. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
6 to shoot. Şengün trying to free himself up. And it doesn't go.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
It's stolen by Shepherd. Rockets another fast break opportunity here. Durant fires. The three doesn't go. The 76ers trailed by 7. Now Embiid raises up. And he misses the J. Durant with it. Now defended by Oubre. And that one is good.
I like the touch from Shepherd finishing around the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Embiid the screen. Maxey. And it's blocked by Şengün. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. The Rockets making a switch here. Here's Embiid. Oh, good on the layup. Rockets leading by 9. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now Maxey. what a play inside.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Outside, Smith. All alone. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
From outside, can't get it to go. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Shot clock at 6. Kevin Durant. Up again. Saves him with the putback.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Rebounded by Thompson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And down it goes.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Houston ball.
Thompson. So we see Houston taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony.
We'll see the Oakland to 2K Sports. Glad to have Have you with us? This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Here's Durant. After the basket by Oklahoma City. And here's Thompson for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Hartenstein, no good. Now Thompson. Smith outside. Outside Durant. Launches a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Oklahoma City now. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Durant draws the double. Here's Thompson. Şengün in the post. The three, Smith. Şengün. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
SGA with it. Now Thompson defending. Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Houston.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Durant way outside. Second chance shot. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Thunder trail by 3. It's Dort on the wing. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here. He misses the free throw. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Thompson. And stolen by Hartenstein. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Guys?
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yet to see a basket. From deep three-point land. Smith with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Knocked away. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
And the slam dunk by Thompson. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Outside, SGA. Thompson with a steal. The deep 3 from Durant. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Picked by Smith. And the slam dunk.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Pass to Dort. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Thompson scanning the floor. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Again, Houston.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back 3.
Now here's SGA. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Holmgren's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. Pass to Durant. Shot on the wing. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
Houston with the ball. And here is Thompson. Pass to Durant. Inside. Here's Capella. Good work defensively by Caruso. Deflects the pass. Here's Okogie. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Pass to Mitchell. And here's Caruso. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Smith inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
From deep, Mitchell. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Thunder trail by 4. Back to Caruso. There's a screen by Jang. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And Houston has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Thompson. Smith outside. There's the three. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Mitchell. Back to Caruso. Outside, Williams. To win the cold spell. And Williams punches it home.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. Pass to Easton. Shoots. Houston with another miss. Oklahoma City trailing. To the paint. Here's Jang. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Outside Holiday. Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Takes the three. Williams grabs the board. And it's Jang penetrating. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Easton. Houston working the ball around. Left side, Green. Down low. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Hard legs when it comes to rim protection. Other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Now here's SGA. Hartenstein. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Rockets trail. Left side, Holiday. Pass to Okogie. Back to Holiday. Here's Easton. Watched by Wallace. And another miss by Houston. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tari Eason. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Smith, left side. Durant looking around. Pass to Şengün. And another miss by Houston. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Durant. Pass to Smith. Şengün, the screen. Now here's Finney-Smith. Back to Durant. Over Holmgren. The Rockets again can't hit.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Chet not messing around inside.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Here's Wallace. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first half. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Rockets trail by 6. Thompson outside. Smith outside. To the inside. And stolen by Hartenstein. Dort outside. The three is up. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Houston has possession. Outside Durant. Back to Şengün. The three ball. That shot off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 6. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here. Thompson, no good on the free throw. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Here's Thompson. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
SGA attacking. Rockets with a rebound. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Left side Durant. Pass to Şengün. Just 4 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
You're calmly knocking it down. Şengün looks zen-like at times.
SGA deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Back to Holmgren. Oh, Chad Holmgren standing tall.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Thompson in the post. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 13. Outside Finney-Smith for the lead. Drops in the three. Finney-Smith got 6 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making substitutions here. Outside Joe. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Capella. Back comes Houston in transition. Count that one. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
First team foul.
Williams in the post. Pass to Joe. It's Chang, high post. And stolen by Green.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
Yeah, that's just a lack of concentration. You have to be more careful handling the basketball.
Back to Eason. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Okogie's shot is off. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Joe. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Poke loose. And he stays with it. Wiggins outside. Inside. Caruso, right side. Shoots over Eason. And that time also a missed shot.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Down low. Caruso outside. Fires the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Outside, Green. Back to Holiday. Capella inside. And And the layup is good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Now here's Caruso. No points yet. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Houston leading by 5. 27 seconds left in the third. Here's Okogie. Outside, Green. Pure from three-point range. Green's got 5.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistent.
33.
Behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And the Thunder in possession here. Here's Joe. Nails it from 3. Joe's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Green. Here's Capella. Back to Green. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
And here is Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Holiday with the ball. Joe covering. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Here's Easton. That three's off the mark. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Durant. Now here's Şengün. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Durant. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Just terrific hustle from Durant, outpacing the defense and finishing the fast break strong.
Outside, Williams. The 3. Unable to get that one. Houston leading by 8. Stolen by Caruso. The kick out to Wiggins. This one for 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Williams. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Here's Jang. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Finney-Smith. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Thunder trail by 6. Caruso left side. Here's Jang. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.